Welcome back to Fairhead and the Fair Energy Limited Let's Play. Now, I'm very lucky today, he says, to be joined by two subscribers, viewers, helpers, volunteers, whatever you want to call them. So we've got Marnux and we've got Eagle. So we're obviously on a server. The cache, bit of fluctuation. We had a bit of a game getting things set up and sold mowers and swapped balers and all this sort of stuff. So the only change that has stuck is we've now got a different baler. Nothing against the quick bale, Mr. Thor. But what I want to be able to do is control the size of the bales a little bit better. And at least then we can, when we're contracting, if I forget, I don't need to worry about conditioning, etc, etc, and all that malarkey. So the plan is to cut 67 and 69, bale them up, clear the bales, and then they're taking a contract, of course, in field number 19, which is a decent size. So having the help will make that a lot easier, hopefully. So you can see already the pair of them cracking on. Oh, it's awesome. It's such a stupid thing to say. It's like playing multiplayer with them. So for those that aren't aware, Disturbed has got a relatively public multiplayer. So you have to be a certain level. You can either be a patron, a YouTube channel member, or a certain level on Discord. So yeah, and Marnux and Eagles have stuck some hours in on that already, and then Marnux suggested doing something slightly more live. So here, this is where we're at. Yeah, it's cool. I'm liking it so far. I'm hoping we can get an absolute power of work done between us. There we go. And you know what? It just sort of, I think quite a few people will understand when I say it brings the map to life. It's like having auto drive do something and course play running, and or like on Court Farm, you've got the farmers around the periphery doing stuff. It really enhances the gameplay. Don't know whether we're going to do it every week. It's Saturday afternoon. So yeah, I wouldn't normally record of a weekend unless I was massively behind, whether work had been atrocious or whatever. So yeah, we'll see. It might not be every week, but yeah, I'm glad we're doing it. And to be fair, saves me from having to load the bales. We are using the trailer for this one. Haven't bought the truck over. We'll see just how we get on in field 19. We may need the truck as well, because I suppose that is the downside, isn't it? We're going to be making a fair few more bales with a normal baler, should I say. Right, so field 67 done. Give Eagles a toot. There we go. Look at that. Super. Right, I will get the headlands done on here, and we'll catch back in a little minute. Now on to the up and down rows now, and it's not yielding quite as well. But at this point in the year, we're just trying to get as much cut as we can, and I can say we can for this episode at least. So what I'm hoping is that we're going to get left over quite a few bales. So obviously, maybe not obviously, this could be the first ever Farming Simulator episode or content you've watched, and oh dear, if it is, then cool, but hey, there probably is significantly other better content creators that you could be choosing to watch. So anyway, my point being, when you do a contract for silage, it automatically, as soon as you wrap the bale, converts it into silage, so you don't need to wait for it to ferment like we're going to have to with these ones. So they can go straight into the BGA. We'll have to activate all of that. I think actually as well the delivery point is for the BGA, so hopefully that shouldn't cause any issues. But what I was the long way around, what I was trying to get at is the money. Can hopefully cane it through the BGA so that we can maybe look to change the fleet quite regularly. That's effectively what I'm getting at. Didn't say that very well at all, but that is got to be the plan. There we go. Right, we'll just park that there for now, and we'll go and have a mooch how the guys are getting on. Oh, first field is baled. Super. How is Eagles? I assume it's Eagles. Yeah, Eagles is doing the loading. Both of the guys are just fantastic when it comes to loading bales, and if you're not in Disturb's Discord, well, you might not see it anyway, depending on what the group is, but they can seriously stack, and I mean like high. We're talking 4, 5 high, as big as the straps will take. Brilliant. Look at that lot. Super. Right, I will grab this and put it somewhere, hopefully to be helpful. Guys know exactly what they're doing. So what we could do is we could go this way, couldn't we? Pop that there. No, we'll spin round. Full lock across the rows. Oh man. Look at that. Lovely job. Concentration while backing up. That should be okay. There. Engine off. Cool. Right, so I think what we're going to do is we'll let Marnox catch up with the baling for a bit, and then we'll all head down to field 19 and crack on with the contract. So I know I said I'd see you in the contract field, but I just wanted to show you. This is how well these pair work together. You can see there's 2 bales there. and Marnix is now just dropping. He keeps one on the back, so turns off the automatic load, keeps one on the back, and then drops two together, just so that then Eagles can pick them up like that, load them on, maximum efficiency. It's awesome. That was learnt very quickly on Disturbed's Maypole. It was Maypole, yeah. Multiplayer. And then if there's somebody about in a tractor, they do the strapping, and jobs are good. But yeah, so we do it with square bales as well. Try and get two close together, because then you can pick them up, load them on quicker. Yeah, top tip. There you go. Right, we will push on. This is not taking long at all. So we will see you in field 19. So the perk of having people working with you is you can go and have a quick sandwich break. So that's what I just did. And the lads have unloaded everything, and they've taken all the kit down to the field already. I just all about working quick. Right, I better go and join them. So because we are super conscientious contractors, we're even mowing a bit of the track around field 19. Grab as much grass off it as we can without it saying you don't own the land or you don't have access to the land. But I think we're going to need the truck potentially. We might have to go and grab that in a little bit, but for now these hills are pretty, what would the word be, undulating. Oh dear, crikey, this is why I chose this field, because it's mahoosive. And imagine having to try and do this solo. I'm trying as well to make sure that all the corners are mowed, because I did find when we did the contracts before and we were using the baler wrong, that it was sitting around 99% for the fieldwork section. So yeah, had to go and mow right into the corners. Didn't necessarily collect it all, but still, it didn't take long to sort it out. So servers and thank yous. So got the server through G Portal. That is so easy to set up. And then I had a bit of help from Disturbed, because I couldn't for the life of me work out how to get mods onto the server. So he spent a good half hour with me, and can't think how many times I was called a noob, but yeah, yeah. I'm not sponsored by G Portal, but G Portal Dave, if you're watching, you know. Hey, if you don't ask, you don't get. Other thanks, patrons and YouTube channel members, thank you very, very much. It still blows my mind that people actually pay to watch stuff that I make. It's very cool indeed. Right, I wonder whether, what are we at here? About 80. I think we can probably get away with the keys. I reckon whatever that is will be fine. Starts from up and down rows, nice long runs, and shouldn't take too long to get it mowed, at least. let's crack on. So we're making good time, actually. Eagles has been round and started to collate the headland bales, push them all closer, just so when you go to pick them up, it's a lot easier to get them both on the forks neater. And Marnock's is doing a fantastic job of doing the baling. Now it was it was kind of cool. The original plan was to just host this on my machine, but we'd got the premium DLC activated, so Marnock's couldn't initially join. Even when we took it out, it still leaves something in the save that doesn't allow you in. So it was like, oh no. So I was literally about to sort of log in and gift him the premium DLC when he messaged to say Eagles had already done it. And I was like, that is pretty awesome. Like, just such a great show of friendship and community. It's just, even a little example like that makes you realise how awesome us FS players are and the community that we're a part of, really. And then, yeah, you know, it costs to set the server up. Oh, sorry, I think it's £5, I think, for a month. So it's not a lot. But yeah, it's just like, well, let's just put it on a server, be easier. And so far, a little bit of lag then, but we, yeah, it's going quite smoothly. Eagles on heavy on the brakes. Oh dear, I'm loving this. This is fantastic. Excellent. Right, let's crack on, and then what I'll do is once we've finished the mowing, he says, come on, get into position. I will grab the other Massey on the trailer, and oh, looks like Eagles might be legging it to it now. But I'll do what I did before and sit in, stick the straps on, and yeah, get the bales cleared off of the field. Right, so mowing done, truck at the field, and we can now actually be a bit helpful and strap down the bales as we go. Hopefully speed things up for Eagles, and he's awesome loaded. Look at the speed. Where's he headed now? Are we done down this end? Yep. We might, I think we will probably need the truck, I reckon. But, oh, overshot. Well, there we go. But yeah, it's here. If we don't need it, we don't need it. But there we go. Oh, skills. Super. Right, I think we'll get this trailer loaded. We'll start popping them on the truck. We might get everything on there. It's a relatively clear run back to the BGA just over there in the distance. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. So the magic number for this contract is 230,900 litres. Or 58 4,000 litre bales. So we are at 198. So I make that out to be 5.5. If we said 246 more bales ish, but luckily we can keep check with the strappage. That's good. Not many though. Say not many. There's still quite a few to collect. Oh man, I'm so glad I've got the help for this. Otherwise it would just be pure auto load and yeah, racing back and forth from the BGA. Well, I was right. 6 more bales, and even with, let's give Marnox a beat. Even with both four-wheel drive, everything going, we are somewhat struggling. Now, I could auto-load these, but we'll see how far we get. This could take a little while. Well, we got here slowly, relatively uneventful. So what I think is we could do with, if we're going to do things relatively properly, we need the telehandler. So if I go back to here, there we go. Get that. Marnot's just trying to look for another bale. He is. Super. I think majority should fit on the truck. Hope so. Right, let's get in here, help out a bit, get the field cleared, and yeah, strap them down. See how we get. Where's he going? Oh, he's driving around in circles. See, I'm either helping or hindering. I'm not sure which one. So we'll record this bit just in case, because it's the final 2. And here's hoping. Oh, that was quick strapping. If it fits, it ships. Lovely. Now, Marnox has taken the baler back. He's come back. He's grabbed the mowers. So everything's back at the yard. So the cunning plan is to assemble everything as it is right now. Do a screenshot. And then we'll complete on the contract. And then that should be it for the episode. So, see you in a little minute. Well, the unloading is not quite as neat as the stacking, but still, it's progressing. I did lease another Mani 3 just to speed things up a bit and give myself a bit of a chance to do some loading and unloading, to be fair. We are very close, I would imagine, to completing on the contract. So that's good. Super. Let's just check. That should be enough then. Contract complete. Lovely jubbly. Now, what's going... Oh. What? I'm confused. Why? Worked field 99.9%. We're going to have to go back and mow some edges. Oh dear, right. I'll send somebody back to the field with a mower. So, about 10 seconds after saying, we're going to have to go and mow a field, contract just completed. So, whether it was just taking its time or what, I don't know. Why are those two not going in? Come on. There we go. I absolutely did not knock off bale off the back. Lower down, there we go. So what we can do now is we can collect on the contract and we can activate that. And what I might do is just knock up the time a little bit, because we are filling this up. Wowzers. Right, let's get this lot finished, and we'll catch back very shortly. And with that, that's all the bales done and in. I did have to speed up time, but yeah, fantastic job. I've really enjoyed that. Thank you both very, very much. And yeah, maybe we'll do it again another time. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and it's been a bit different. It's been cool. So yeah, if you've enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.